down to the body. There it is. That left hook hurt. And that's the right idea. I'm sorry, Dyke. Here he goes again. Headshot. And downstairs with the left hook.
Scotty Olson really taking command of the opening round with body shots. Some people think of Scotty Olson from time to time as being a headhunter, but he proved what a complete puncher and boxer he can be here in this one, as he inflicted the initial damage, as you saw to McCullough, with the body shots, then went headhunting a little later in the round with McCullough doubled over and in obvious pain. And the seconds have just been ordered out of the ring. There's the bell. Round 2 of this one just underway. This is light flyweight action. 48 kilos or 105 pounds is the weight limit.
Here we go. Scotty's just going to have to try to back him up with the jab and take him to the ropes.
Scotty Olson now driving McCullough into the corner, although I think he was more off balance there, as more a case of falling backwards or slipping than the result of any punches thrown by Olson. But Paul Horty working in the corner along with Taylor Gordon, Canada's head coach. And in the bottom right of the frame, you see Scott Olson's mom back home in Canada watching the fight. Scotty Olson, one of several boxers on the Canadian team, who says his mom has been the most important person in his life. He calls her my queen. Hi, Mrs. Olson. Your son's doing a wonderful job here in this Olympic boxing tournament. We're all very, very proud of him. A minute gone here in round 2. McCullough's in trouble again as Scotty Olson pours it on.
Any idea that McCullough had about coming out aggressively against the Bulldog has rapidly changed. He's really trying to box right now. He's trying to stay behind the left hand, but Scotty's just putting too much heat on him. The hard body shots are really taking their toll, and the head will fall from that.
Scotty Olson saying earlier that every time he steps into the boxing ring, he considers his opponent a man who is trying to take away everything that Scotty has worked so hard to acquire. And Scotty says, I'm not going to let that happen. Scotty being cautioned now to keep the head up by the referee. Comes in, fired a bomb. If that had connected, Wayne McCullough's head would have been in the 7th row. He's got McCullough backed against the ropes once again. Still punishing him here in round 2. McCullough on his horse trying to get away, but Scott Olson absolutely relentless in his attack. Left hand, right hand, another right hand. What's keeping McCullough up?
He looks like a little Henry Armstrong in there. He's just throwing punches, perpetual motion.
Okay.
Well, they thought they heard the bell at the end of the round, and there's still 50 seconds left in this round.
That's caused a lot of confusion throughout this Olympic boxing tournament because it is the largest amateur tournament ever held. We are using 2 boxing rings here at Seoul Gymnasium. One of them uses an electronic buzzer, which you heard a moment ago. The other uses the conventional bell, and when the boxers hear one or the other, they've been stopping, and as a result, we've had a couple of boxers very nearly seriously injured here earlier in the week because they responded, dropped their gloves to the wrong sound mechanism.
Scotty's got to keep doing what he was doing right there. Come behind that left jab, get into punching range, fire those shots to the body, come up in between the gloves to the head.
Scott Olson, nice left hook. Partially blocked by the gloves of McCullough, but you can see why they call him the Bulldog as he pulls forward, drives his man into the ropes. Time running out here in the 2nd round. McCullough trying to battle back, but this has been all Scotty Olson from the opening bell.
That's a good 2nd round for Scotty. He kept the rhythm up. He kept the fast pace of the fight. He's got 3 more minutes to do it, and they're going to give him a decision, take it home.
Well, you know, Scotty Olson has been on a roll ever since 1986 when he was the gold medalist in Edinburgh at the Commonwealth Games and then a silver medalist at the North American Championships in 1987. Now the biggest prize of all, an Olympic gold medal just waiting there. Scotty Olson is determined that he's going to grab it. He says, I didn't come here for silver. I'm not interested in bronze. There's only one medal I want here. And Scotty talking about a pro career after the Olympic boxing tournament is over.
Anybody who tries to match strength with Scotty Olson is in a losing battle. I think that you can get every coach here at this tournament from all the other countries will tell you that the Bulldog is the strongest 106-pounder in the world.
There is Wayne McCullough. You can see some of the blotches and blemishes on his face, testament to the punishment he has had to take from Scotty Olson in this bout so far. The boxers will touch gloves. There we go. And the third and final round in this light flyweight battle is underway. Canada's Scotty Olson in the red trunks, white top with a maple leaf on the chest. In green, Wayne McCullough of Ireland. And Scotty Olson covering up in the corner of the ring. And the referee telling him to turn around, defend yourself at all times. McCullough taking liberties there. And once again, Elaine Olson in the bottom of your screen. That's Scotty's mom, watching with great interest, of course, and I'm sure great love, great encouragement for her son, who is turning in just a marvelous performance here in Seoul in his second appearance in these Olympic Games.
He is looking good. He's slipping punches well, countering well. And McCullough, you got to give him credit. He has taken some heavy bombs and is still trying to make a fight of it, but he's going to need a miracle to pull this one out. Scotty has really hurt him with those body shots. He's taken the legs away.
You know, I don't think I've ever met a boxer, Russ, who is as confident as Scott Olson is. You and I both talked to him earlier in the week there. There is absolutely no doubt in his mind that he is going to go all the way and win the gold medal.
No, he doesn't fear anybody. He gets in there and he believes that he's the best and can stay in there with the best. And that's the exact right attitude to have when you're here at these Olympic Games.
McCullough fighting back gamely here in the third round, but Scotty Olson has got to be way ahead on points. So as long as he plays it smart here in the third round, I see no possibility of Wayne McCullough pulling this one out. And if in fact Scotty Olson goes on to win, what a war we are going to have in his next bout, as he will take on American Michael Carbajal, who is one of the favorites for the gold medal in this particular division. Scotty and Mike Carbajal have fought twice before, each winning once, so that could be a real battle. But right now, the opponent on Scotty's mind is Wayne McCullough of Ireland, who's a bit of a brawler himself, although not quite with the intensity and fury that Scott Olson displays when he's in the ring.
That's for sure. Scotty is the aggressive kind of fighter. Here he should still be trying to crowd. He should still be trying to crowd McCullough. He shouldn't give McCullough any punching room and leave an impression in the eyes of the judges that McCullough is finishing strong. That's what he should be doing right there. Just throw right with him.
Well, you know, Scotty got a tremendous boost earlier in the games. His normal coach back in Canada is a gentleman by the name of Paul Horty. He underwent surgery just a few weeks ago, and it appeared as though he wasn't going to be able to come to Seoul. But Mr. Horty, after spending time in hospital and dropping about 40 pounds, not looking to be in the greatest health that we have seen him, he is here. He is in Scotty Olson's corner. And an emotional Scott Olson earlier this week said it just means so awfully much to him. He and Paul Horty very close.
They sure are. They really have one of those special relationships you see from a boxer and a coach.
Olson fading somewhat, I think, here a little bit in the late going of the third round. Now fighting back in a flurry, fighting on guts, fighting on stamina, as McCullough has found his second wind in the late going. But unless he knocks Scotty Olson out, which is not a strong possibility, Olson is so far ahead on points based on rounds 1 and 2, particularly round 2, that this one will not be in doubt at all in the judges' minds.
McCullough's trying to land the points at the end, trying to sneak out every point. There's the bell.
It's all over. Wayne McCullough raising his arms in victory, but there could be no question who the real victor is here. Scott Olson of Canada with a most impressive performance. They love him here in Seoul, Korea. He has received tremendous support from the Korean crowds, tremendous support from his teammates on the Canadian team. And Scotty has suggested that if he does in fact turn pro after the games, that he might decide to fight in Asia as opposed to North America. Sort of an interesting concept. I can't remember another Canadian boxer having done that.